Hello, thanks for watching Hook Legends. Today I'm out to catch some crappie. Hadn't been here in a week or two, so I have no idea where these fish are. They could be shallow, they could be deep, they could be around structure. Now it is a high pressure day, so I'm going to start out. See that? No clouds in the sky. So when there's no clouds in the sky, I'm going to follow my high pressure patterns. I'm going to look in the shady parts of the lake, and I'm going to go out and troll some open areas until I can try to locate some fish. So this will be interesting. We just had a cold front, and actually we had a cold front, then we had a rain front. We've had a lot of bluebird days in the past 2 or 3 months. Not sure why, but we actually did have a rain front, a low pressure system come through. Lasted about 2 or 3 days. We got some rain, and then it cleared out, right back to high pressure again. So I'm going to do the best I can to get out here and see if I can find some fish. So let's go ahead, and before I forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like. Make sure you click the notification bell so you'll be alerted when future videos are released. Now let's see if we can take some fish out of the water and put them in the boat. So I got one open water fish. Now I'm having to maneuver this boat to keep the sun directly out of the screen, but these are just open water crappie here. See if I can get you a water view of him there. And once again, I'm fixing with a double rig here today, and I'm just moving around out here in open water. I mean, these are just open water fish. They're not bunched up, they're not schooled up, they're just hanging tight to the bottom, so not big. But what I'm doing is just keeping this bait down there in the strike zone. One thing I like to tell you, so this is a 12-foot rod. These fish are hanging on the bottom, so their bottom is about 10 feet in this area. So on a 12-foot rod, if you have your bottom bait to be about 1-2 foot from the tip of this pole, then you're right around 10 feet. So I'm fishing 10 feet down, and to be honest, I'm fishing about 10 feet down, and what I was doing actually, I'm trying to make it over there to my marker buoy where I saw 1 or 2 fish, and I was just moving and caught that particular one. So I'm going to see if I can head over there again to that buoy. I saw a few down on the bottom, and we'll see if we pick up some between here and the marker buoy. Now what's surprising is I was actually moving pretty fast because I was trying to get to that buoy, and because I think these fish want a slow presentation, except some of the smaller ones. The smaller ones seem to have a tendency to chase the bait a little bit more. And I caught one over by the buoy. I gotta have a talk with the cameraman because the cameraman forgot to turn on the video and start recording. So I'm gonna make sure I make that a part of his performance evaluation. I see some bottom huggers right in here. Not big fish, but some of them may take up some space on the sandwich. There we go. Now this one's a little bit bigger. Still not a, I mean, this is a decent size, fish. Now I see a bunch of them out here. Now that fish bit on the acid rain, and once again we're in the middle of the day, 56 degrees water temperature. Air temperature is about 68, 69, and it's about 3:50 in the afternoon. Cute little fish, not big but cute. I'm going to try to head back in a few minutes and try to catch some bigger fish. I can't emphasize enough the importance of having your marker buoy ready. You know, I was passing through here and I saw a few fish down there on the bottom. Actually, a gnat flew in my eye. I was trying to get it out. I looked up, saw a small school of fish. I keep this marker buoy always within hand's reach. I grabbed it, tossed it out, and I caught 3 or 4 fish here off of this. But they're not huge fish, so I want to see if I can maybe move to a different location, move around a little bit. I definitely want to go back there before the sun drops behind these trees and see if I can catch some more quality fish. Sometimes they get you crossed up. You look on one side and they bite on the other. This is a nice fish. This is a very nice fish. See if I can get you a shot of him. May try to weigh him up for you. Whoa. This might be a PB. Nah, he's a nice fish though. This is a nice one. Yeah, beautiful fish. Look at there. Another decent fish here. And once again, now it's late in the evening. This is a pretty decent one. Look at there. Look at that fish. Now once again, all I'm doing, these fish are right here in the flat, and turn the little fellow loose. I mean, what's surprising is it's only like, it's maybe only about 4 feet, 5 feet deep out here, and it's shallow. Water temperature around 57, I think I said it was, or 55. I wouldn't normally expect them to be over here, but as you can see, doesn't really matter what I expect. The fish are biting over here in this shallow water, so see if I can catch another one. And I'm just out here now roaming around, drifting around, slow trolling at about 0.5, 0.6 most of the time miles per hour, and that's what the fish want, you know. And you know, they just want that slow, they just want that they just like this slow presentation. And I mean, I'm only going to fish for a few more minutes. I just wanted to show you that it's winter time. I mean, it's just before Christmas, 2 or 3 days. It's just 2 or 3 days before Christmas time, and these fish are already in the shallows. So, you know, there may be some, depends on what part of the country you're in. There may be some very deep right now, but here in Florida, these fish are surprisingly shallow. It's 5:08, late in the afternoon. The sun has just dropped over behind the trees, and this is the golden hour. For probably about the next 25 to 45 minutes, actually from now until dark, these fish will be roaming around out here biting in these shallows. As you can see, this swamp grass, I'm having to, as best I can, try to navigate through and around the swamp grass. It's a pain in the butt. I mean, there's areas I want to fish, but then I have to really navigate around this swamp grass. Oh, lost him, geez. Even though I'm going to turn them loose, I still like to put them in the boat. I don't like this self-release stuff. I at least want to film them, maybe weigh them before they go back in the water. And sometimes I have to go back and look at the video to remind myself which particular color jigs they were biting. Sometimes they're biting the bottom one, sometimes they're biting the top one, but I can go back, look at the film, and analyze that. Let me show you something. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this grass, this floating vegetation. You see that stuff? See it? See it over there? It's everywhere. And it tends to, it moves around depending on which way the wind blows. So I'm just out here trying to meander. I know the area I want to fish in, which is straight up and down the middle of this lake. But I'm just having to move around in between that stuff. So, see if I can catch one or two more before I go in. You know, this is why spider rigging is best, kind of like when you're sitting in one spot with them off the front of the boat. In order for me to get this camera in the right position, I have one rod over here and one over there. And I know I've lost at least 2 or 3 fish, because while I'm looking over here, that one will be biting. When I look over here, that one will be biting. So, a little bit tricky doing this. I love it though. Here we go. I didn't miss him that time. Look at this beautiful fish. Look at this beautiful fish. See that? And once again, these fish are out here in 4 and 5 foot of water, 4 and 5 foot water in December before Christmas. See if we can get this guy in this boat. I lost him. I can't count that as a catch because he fell off. Now guys, when you have large fish like that, if you're planning on keeping the fish, I very strongly suggest use a net. You know, I'm being a little lazy right now because I want to get my lure back out there in the water, catch 1 or 2 more before I get out of here. But as you can see, I lost a very, very nice fish there. I was robbed of a photo opportunity. So once again, take a look at my bait setup there. You know, I got a green one up here on top, got a pink head and a green body. I guess that's acid rain lure down there on the bottom. See if we can catch another one. Wow. There's a ton of them right here. No minnows, just artificial bait. And these type of bait, moving slowly, is going to get what you call a reaction bite. I mean, they're just scattered all out on these flats. Okay, how deep was this? About 6 feet maybe? We'll try that. I wonder how many bites I had over here while I was doing that. My last run anyway, I got to get out of here. Yep, pretty sure that was acid rain over there. Yeah, the thing about this double rig is you can really get them tangled up. Yes, got one for the road, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, counted them too quick. Wow, large school of fish right back here. was getting too comfortable, I missed the fish. It was one of those deep, long, solid tugs, like a big one. One more to go. He went down for the bubble gum. These fish are thick. I guess we got ourselves another nice one here. Like I say, now he's not a huge fish. This is not a huge one, but he's nice in the shallows. All right, you know, I gotta get out of here. Good news is they finally starting on my boat dock down on Lake Tarquin, so hopefully soon I'll be in a new boat. New adventures, catching more fish. You know, until then, I hope you like this video. Make sure you click subscribe and like. Click the notification bell so you will be alerted when future videos are released. Thanks for watching Hook Legends. Alright, we got a nice one here. One nice crappie to go in the cooler.